Hi there and welcome back to my channel, Coloring with Dee. My name is Donna and I'm located in the California Delta. Anyway, I am coming to you today to show you my February completed projects, although I do have to admit it's been a very rough month. So I'm going to put this aside here, and here's what I colored. I have had a rough February. I lost my job after being there for almost 30 years, and I lost my job due to the fact that I now have job modifications and they cannot, and I cannot, locate a position within the company that would accommodate those modifications. So, be as it may, January 30th, I was no longer employed. So I, although have not been able to work in almost 2 years, it was really difficult to have the finality that that job is gone. So that has been very difficult, to say the least, and it's been kind of tough because trying to find a job, being older, I'm almost 55, and being older, it's very hard for an older person to find a job, regardless of whether or not there are age discrimination rules and regulations and laws and all of that. It does not matter. When I was speaking with a job person probably a year ago, and this person stated that for a person from the age of 35 and younger, they can find a job in about 6 to 8 months. For a person who is over the age of 40, it will take at least a year and a half to find a job. I really don't want to wait a year and a half. I'm already paying COBRA insurance, and that is extremely expensive. I don't qualify for Covered California either, which stinks because my COBRA is not up and I cannot quit COBRA just to start Covered California, which stinks because it's over $1,500 just to pay for health insurance for 1 month for 2 people. Anyway, enough of my ranting. Let me get back to the issue or the subject at hand, and that is this particular item. I don't know why I call it item. It's a drawing, it's an art, it's coloring, it's a picture. There we go. So I colored this for my husband for Valentine's Day, and it was nice to actually sit down and color something. I've just been so out of it with everything going on that I didn't really have the desire to do anything. Plus school started, and so that's taken up quite a bit of my time. But even before, when I was in school, I had what do I want to say? I had time. I was able to do some coloring. So anyway, but at least I did this coloring. And I did it with my Prismacolor Scholars. I have a 48 pencil set. And so let's see. Let me see if I did anything. Did I write on here? Nope, didn't write anything on here what I did. But let's see. I used, let's see here, because I went ahead and I swatched all my colors out, which I have to say, I don't know what it is with swatching. Swatching I find very relaxing, a lot of fun. You know, it's learning how to control my gradients of colors, and I don't know, seeing what I have. And I did something with these. I think I used a colorless blender on these here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's what I did. Anyway, so these are the colors that I had, and I think that I used what? I'm guessing carmine red is what I used, and I didn't write it down and I should have. I'm going to say that I used carmine red, but I know the I love you is in a different color. Not that I want a bunch of silence, but I'm trying to think here. And the most I can think of is I probably used the carmine red and the crimson red is really what I can think of. Then for the green, if I remember correctly, I used the grass green on the leaves. What else did I do? Oh, and then for here for the banner, I used the gray. And that was the dark gray that I used. And I believe I then used the, was it a little bit of the medium cold gray I tried to use on the edges. That didn't work so well, so I went back to the dark gray and used that. One thing that I'm going to say here, or I'm going to note or point out is, so when this was sitting on the kitchen table, and I don't know, something must have spilled. Now, granted, this is paper that I printed out. The image came from a free card site. I unfortunately don't remember what that card site is, so forgive me. I didn't draw this, that's for sure. And anyway, so I printed it out. It's on regular printer paper, so I think it came out pretty good considering that. But here's the thing that I thought was real interesting. Somehow, liquid, it got contact with liquid and on the table. And here is the interesting thing. It looks as though the green and the red in contact with the fluid caused it to bleed through the paper. When you look at this, it's like some parts of it are missing. You see that it's spread out here, kind of like bled through the sides. Granted, I know that this is inkjet ink, but yeah, I've never seen this before. I've never even thought about this going through, so I don't know if there's something. I'm going to have to try these pencils on paper and some water and see if there's something to this. I don't know why it did that. But yes, I had fun coloring this, and I don't know what that is. But sorry, distracted. Woo! Squirrel. So I know that here, I know that I really need to improve my coloring. I did decent here. It looks like a butt. Anyway, sorry, kid humor just jumped out at me. But I know I need to improve because here I have lines here. It's a little darker. It's really not so great. It gets really light here, but then I've got light here. And then it looks like, I think I must have colored in this direction, not keeping with a straight across direction through the whole thing. Obviously here I didn't go in the right direction, but hey, I'm learning, trying to figure stuff out, and I realized that here these are one color. I'm trying to figure out what color that is. That must have been, I don't know, probably peach, I'm guessing. I think these are peach. Let's see. Or maybe this one's peach. I think this one up here at the top is peach with maybe something over the top of it. I'm guessing like either terracotta or a sienna. Could be dark brown. I still don't know my colors yet. So, yeah, this one looks like it's peach with another color over it. And this one just looks like a regular color. One particular color, not where this one looks like it's two. Anyway, so I guess it's enough analyzing this particular picture considering it's the only one I have. But I guess I could say one is better than none. I think I'll stick with that and say That's my story, right? So anyway, that's it for my February story and my picture. So thank you again very much for coming to my channel, watching my video. I appreciate it if you give it a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please share it. Do everything that you can to help me get my channel more recognized, and to where my information, my videos out to other people who might learn something, or perhaps it might inspire someone else to pick up this wonderful art form of coloring. Alrighty, well, thank you very much, everybody. You have a wonderful day, and happy Friday.